Hi, everyone, and welcome to Friday Night Smackdown. I am Michael Cole, here with Autolycus, the King of Feeds, and with Wade Barrett. And 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 today on Friday Night Smackdown, we must say we've been ill for about a week, but that should not stop us from doing any matches or anything here today. Michael Cole says. Well, you got that right, Autolycus says. I don't think being ill will stop us from making any films on our YouTube fairway, so you don't have to worry about that. That's right, Wade Barrett said. Illness isn't going to stop us from making films. So anyway, but yeah, what are we going to do here today? Because we do know it's ongoing from what happened yesterday. So what's going to happen here today? Wade Barrett says, "Oh, I think I know. Maura's going to start her shit up with the Miz again, isn't she?" Wade Barrett says, "Well, we'll have to see." Michael Cole said if that's what's going to happen here today or not. But Amara did. Amara, whatever her name was, she did beat the Miz yesterday on Impact on XSTV or in Smash It Inside Farseer. Yes, she did. Autolycus says. And the Miz was not happy about it at all, Autolycus says. Wade Barrett said the Miz is never happy, but he's got grounds sake of why never to be happy. Because he never gets any onlook from anyone. And I wonder why the ring's always crooked. Alright, the Miz says. So, here I am again. And yesterday, I got no onlook yesterday. I got no onlook yesterday. I fought someone by the name of Mara, whatever you're calling her name, I don't know. And I don't care. You see, all I wanted my whole life was to get onlook. And no, never got onlook. It was never good enough for anyone. No, when I first started out as a show player, if you could call being on the true world being a show player, got no onlook for that. Then I chose to become a skilled wrestler, and yes, I spent meanwhile 1 year UPW, a year in OVW, DSW, and W finally picked me up. Then I got to WWE, and at the end of the day, no onlook. You know? And somehow, you would think after all the tag team winnings I won, both W Raw and Smackdown tag team winnings, the WWE 4-1 right winnings, two times, the many times I won the WWE Interland winnings, no need how many times I won the WWE Heavyweight winnings 2 times, Gal in the Box 2 times, never got any onlook from anyone. Hell, OVW Tag Team Fighter, DS Heavyweight Fighter, no. Why is it that I never seem to get onlook? And everybody keeps saying, they go, Michael, or Miz, or whatever they want to say. They go, well, to have onlook, you got to give onlook. And you think I don't give onlook to others? Well, whatever. Earnestly don't answer that asking thing. All I know is that I think Astronema had it out for me, going back to 2020 YL on Miz TV, or would it be more like Miz FS. So that's what I'm gonna do. You're gonna do what? Amora says. You're gonna start shit with Astronema again? Miz, get over yourself. That happened at least what? One, two, what? Happened at least like 1, 2, 3, what? 3 years ago? I think if you're feeling if someone's not on look to you, that would be me. And it is true, Miz. You want on look, you gotta give on look. On look isn't something on look isn't like love. Everyone will give everyone love. But on look is something you gotta give others. Yeah, you gotta give on look to give on look. And you gotta give love to get love, yeah. And I won't say, and Miz, did you earnestly believe that you don't get on look from some folks? Yeah, I don't buy that. That's bullshit. Yeah, I guess there might be some folks out there, Miz, who have given you on look for starting out where you started out from. Going from a show player who was doing what some call true farseer shows on the song farseer folk work, then becoming a skilled wrestler and being in UPW and OVW and DSW and being in WWE and making it big, and then getting a good house and wedlocking a good wife and having 2 wonderful daughters. You know, I think a lot of folks do unlook you for that hard work you put in. You know, but at the end of the day, you don't give them on look. See, that's the hang up, Miz. You do get on look. You just don't want to give on look back. Well, what would you know about it? So you're telling me that, well, what would you know about it? You know, yeah, I started out. You know how I started out. You know my whole life, don't you? See, I did many times in my long, skilled wrestling calling, and I've been in WWE since, what, 2006 YL? Or was it 2005 YL? Yeah, I've been in WWE since 2005 YL. Towards the end of it, whatever. So the way I look at it, there have been many times where I seek to give on look to others, and I have, and then they shifted on me. And you, Amora, you're worst of them all, because last week you beat me, you shamed me, and you got to talk about on look. I'm going to tell you this one more time, Miz, or Mike, or whatever you want to call yourself. I was not talking about you. I was talking about MJF, Maxwell Jacob Friedman. That's who I was talking about, not you. You think I was talking about you, right? But that's alright. Because we can have another match, you know. Well, you do know something. Alright, alright. Shit. Alright, Astronema says. I guess that looks like it's enough. So, Miz, you're starting something with me again. I think the hang up this time just happens to be with me. Alright? You were going to say something about me, but alright, Miz. Shit. Come on, Ecliptor, don't fall down anymore. Stop it. Now you can't stand up anymore? And the way I look at it, Astronomer says, we have heard enough from you. We don't got so much time to do a wrestling show. Not to hear about the Miz sob and bitch and rant about how life is unfair and how you don't get no on look for being a show player wrestler. Alright? Yeah, Miz, a lot of men and women never truly get on look for anything they do. And sometimes it sucks. But you just gotta deal with it because that's the way life is. So here today, we're gonna have Amora fight The Miz here today on Friday Night Smackdown, Astronomer says. And guess what, Ecliptor says? That's gonna happen now. Any of you still wanna bitch and rant after that? Well, that's on you. But I think you won't be bitching and ranting after this match, though, Ecliptor says. Stand up. Well, we just heard from it. While Michael Cole said we just heard from Astronema and Ecliptor. We just heard from Astronema, the main matchmaker and main overseer to TWF, making this match between Moore and The Miz here today on Friday Night Smackdown. Well, it's going to be a good match, Autolycus says. I mean, Amora is right about on look. You gotta give on look, too, you know. And The Miz seems to think that he shouldn't have to give any on look for the on look he has gotten. And Amora taking down The Miz. Michael Cole said, "Will body slam." Well, I tell you what, Wade Barrett says, when you are a show player, wrestler, as Astronomer called him, because he's a show player and a wrestler, you could see that he gives on look, but he never gets. He gets on look. Why should he have to give on look? Wade Barrett says. Well, you know why, Michael Cole said, because if you don't give no on look to anyone, then no one is going to give you on look back, Michael Cole says. And isn't that seems to be the grounds of The Miz's bind over the years? Is that he's never ever gotten any on look from anyone? They never gave on look to anyone first, Michael Cole says. And the truth is, Autolycus says, that is the bind of The Miz, saying he doesn't give any on look from anyone or anything. And Amora coming in, knocking him down, Michael Cole says. And Amora coming to top steeple. Oh, The Miz took her down, Michael Cole says. Oh, skull crashing ending, Michael Cole said. Yeah, Wade Barrett said. Now The Miz is going to get the on look he's always wanted, Wade Barrett says. Well, Autolycus says, yeah, like beating Amora he's going to get on look from anyone for doing that. At the end of the day, he's still going to be the bully, heel, and the creep that still sobs, "Where's my on look?" 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner, The Miz. Well, Michael Cole said it seems that... Well, Michael Cole says it seems that the it seems Michael Cole says is that the Miz has beaten Amora here today on Friday Night SmackDown, but I don't think he's going to be getting any onlook from anyone from the TWF followership. Michael Cole says. No, I don't think so, Autolycus says, at all. You see, the Miz has never learned that one needed thing. He never learned. He never took the class of onlook. If he did, he would have learned that you get onlook by giving onlook. And the Miz has never learned that. And you would have thought he would have learned it. You thought his father and mother would have taught him that. Hey, Wade Barrett says, I don't know about what his father and mother taught him or didn't taught him when he was growing up. I don't know if he just got into his head one day that he thought he wasn't getting any onlook from anyone. But anyway, I think he'll start getting onlook from everyone because he'll start getting wins. And he just beat Amora right there. He beat that whatever Mara, whatever her name is, some Disney film anyway. Some Disney drawing film. So, yeah. And this time, The Miz will get that onlook. And I don't think it was right, Wade Barrett said that Astronema came out and told him off for bitching and ranting. He does have the right to free speech, Wade Barrett says. Michael Cole says everyone has the right to free speech, not only The Miz. But, having the right to free speech, didn't mean isn't going to give him the right. It goes both ways. If The Miz had the right to bitch and rant, then someone had the right to tell him to shut up, Michael Cole says. You're right, Wade Barrett says. You're right about that. You're right about that, Autolycus says. That's true. And speaking of that, Autolycus said, I know one man who always doesn't shy away from his thoughts or beliefs on others. I know who you're talking about, Michael Cole says. Gene Okerlund. All right, Michael Cole. I'm going to talk with Astronema here today on Friday Night SmackDown. And why I'm talking to her. All right, Astronema, Corone. You had to come out here on Friday Night SmackDown and tell The Miz to stop ranting and bitching. Yeah, The Miz thought he was going to blow all this time. Him bitching and ranting about how life is unfair and he doesn't get no onlook for being a show player, for being a wrestler, for being a father, for being a husband, for whatever, being a son. I don't know. The Miz is always talked about how he doesn't get onlook, but he never wants to give onlook. And hey, some folks are going to say, oh, well, The Miz got the right to free speech. Well, I got the right to free speech too. And if Miz had the right to be bitching and ranting, then I had the right to tell him to stop bitching and ranting. And he can tell all of us are not feeling well. We have been ill since the early of this week. And it's only been since Wednesday that our words been fucked up. So, if The Miz wants to get onlook, Gene Okerlund, then he has to give onlook. That's how it goes in the true world. That's how it is. Yeah, you can be highly wealthy, or you can be lowly, unwealthy. But no need. If you don't give onlook, you're not going to get onlook. Alright, that was my talk with Astronema. Back to you, Michael Cole. Well, thank you, Gene Okerlund, for talking with Astronema here today on Friday Night SmackDown. It is all the time we got here for Friday Night SmackDown. I am Michael Cole, for Autolycus, the King of Thieves, and for Wade Barrett. We hope you like Friday Night SmackDown, and we'll see you tomorrow for Rampage, or Ram Through.